Hello fellow mutants, welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to talk about the new episode of Mandolarian. I forgot the exact number episode we're on in terms of season. Probably gonna I'm going to double check before I upload this video, of course, but I'm forgetting like the number episode. I think we're on like episode 7. But so the last episode, we saw Grogu get kidnapped, and how Mando went to Cara Dune to ask her for help to get Grogu back, and they kind of set it up where they were planning on releasing one of the prisoners temporarily to help with that. So this episode picks up practically right after where the last episode left off, and we see that a prisoner get released into Cara Dune's custody. The prisoner, which we saw in the first season, thought Boba was at first, I guess he thought Boba was Mando because similar armor, like similar style armor, but of course different colors. Then Mando comes out after he says, at first I thought you were someone else, something like that. And so we see the crew get into the Slave One. And this is like the first time we really see the inside of the Slave One. We've seen the Slave One in Attack of the Clones and the original trilogy. We didn't really see the inside of Slave One, but now I think about it, I might have to like retcon that statement because Clone Wars. Because that whole episode where Boba was trying to get revenge on Mace Windu for killing his father. We saw I believe that was Slave One, if I remember correctly. If I am correct, please tell me. Which I'm surprised I'm having a hard time remembering because I watched Clone Wars like at least 6 times. I'm not joking. But in terms of like live action, at the very least, this is the first time we are able to see the interior of Slave One. And it looks cool. When I saw it, I was saying, "Oh my god, yes, that's what it looks like." So, and if you didn't watch the Clone Wars, then yeah, this is definitely the first time you've seen the interior of the Slave One. Slave One being Boba's ship. So the crew informs this prisoner that, I forgot his name, so I'm going to call him the prisoner. Informs the prisoner that Grogu was taken, so we need the codes to find Moff Gideon's ship so we can rescue Grogu. But in order to do that, they have to go to this Imperial area. As my cat skirt to photobomb. There you go. In this Imperial area. So, anyway. So, one of the things they need to do is have a facial scan. Cara Dune can't because she is part of the New Republic now. And May, the actress who played May in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., who is a bounty hunter in this show that got killed but Boba revived. She can't because she's wanted by the remnants of the Empire. And Boba said that he can't because they might recognize his face. Maybe. Well, in the original trilogy, we never seen Boba take off his helmet. So maybe they'll confuse Boba as Jango. I mean, after all, Boba is Jango Fett's clone, so that wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. And maybe Boba did take off his helmet in sometime in the original trilogy era. We just never seen it because, all these movies that we've seen him in, he never once took off his helmet. So, maybe they recognize him as Boba Fett. Maybe they will think that he's Jango Fett, somehow still living, after getting his head sliced off by Mace Windu. So, then Mando comes, says, I'll go, and the prisoner says, they need the face. They won't. It will be a tough time explaining what a guy in a Mandalorian outfit will do. It's here, I mean. And Mando says, I'm going, and they cosplay as stormtroopers. The prisoner takes his helmet off, but of course Mando with a no taking the helmet off in front of other people role, he isn't taking his helmet off. So then we get into these vehicles. We get this little chasing with pirates because they're trying to get onto Mando, the cargo Mando and prisoner is taking to the Imperial base where they need to get the code for Moff Gideon's ship. Mando proves he's still a badass, but he can't take on everyone. And then finally the stormtroopers comes and rescues them. One of the few times when you would be glad to see stormtroopers. And so they get to the base. Prisoner recognizes one of his old superiors. Then Mando takes a stick, does his thing with the terminal. He ends up having to take off his helmet. And in the last season, we were able to see Mando's face for 3 seconds. 3-4 seconds. We were able to see Mando's face for 5 whole minutes straight. Five whole minutes. About. If not a bit longer. And the reason why it's 5 whole minutes because the guy the prisoner's old superior came up to Mando and the prisoner had to come to his rescue a bit. Which you could tell that Mando was uncomfortable showing people his face. And maybe with this whole helmet removal thing that they just found out from Bo-Katan and Boba, where Mandalorians can take off their helmets. It's not it might have been how he raised not to take off his helmet, and it was a certain religion of Mandalorians where they don't take off their helmets. Maybe this is saying was slowly smoothly hinting at them saying that Mando's going to have his helmet taken off. He's going to get over the whole no helmet removal thing, and that he was trained all this time. And that would be cool. That would be interesting. And so pretty much the prisoner's old superior says something that makes him stand and literally the prisoner shoots and kills this guy. And then I'm going to move my laptop a bit so my cat can. You're not going to move? Yeah, I'm going to move. Okay. I thought my cat was going to move somewhere. But so then we get this little fight scene, which is awesome. Mando and the prisoner goes on the ship. The prisoner says, give me the gun. Mando gives him the gun. He shoots and blows up the base. As my cat... There we go. And then the episode pretty much ends in terms of the prisoner, where the prisoner is let go. Because Cara Dune and Mando both says it's a shame that the prisoner, I don't know why I said where it goes around the prisoner, but it's a shame that the prisoner died on that mission. It's signifying that they're letting this prisoner go free. And so then we see the slave gun going off. And then the episode actually ends at Moff Gideon getting a message from Mando. And I do believe that it's from like the "What happened last time" thing. That Mando was partially, like, he was quoting Moff Gideon, but at the same time being honest as well. Because the speech that Mando gave was the same one Moff Gideon gave to Mando. But I do believe when Mando says, "The child means more to me than you can possibly know." I believe, even though that might have been a quote, as you can see my Castell, even though that might have been a quote from Moff Gideon, I do believe Mando was also telling the truth there, even if he doesn't realize it. Because Ahsoka did say Mando's like a father to Grogu. You're telling me over practically 2 seasons of having to spend time with that little green creature that everyone and their mothers are a big fan of. You're telling me Mando does not view Grogu as a son in any way, shape, or form? I'm pretty sure that Grogu's like a son to Mando. And then the episode ends there. So I'm guessing it's just going to be Boba, the bounty hunter that is played by the same actress who played May in Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cara Dune, and Boba. Unless that's like Ahsoka somehow goes with them, which will make the whole Jedi calling more bit confusing. Like, are you there to help Mando rescue Grogu, or are you there to do that, but really you reconsidered to take Grogu as your Padawan, being the first Disney canon great Jedi Padawan. Because Ahsoka's not a Jedi anymore. She's not a Sith. In my head, she's a great Jedi. That, may still hold the values of Jedi, but she's not a Jedi anymore, officially. You have this big opportunity, Disney, to canonize great Jedi with Ahsoka by having her still survive after the events of the original trilogy. You guys have an opportunity to make great Jedi canon by one of the most beloved characters, which I still think to this day, and I said this multiple times, and I will still keep saying this, where even though I enjoyed the Ahsoka episode, and I'm excited for the Ahsoka series, she should have died at her fight with Vader in Rebels Season 2. That's how I feel. And that's how I'll keep feeling. But yeah, and the reason why I feel like I want to be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, and the reason why I feel like Ahsoka should have died at her battle with Vader in season 2 of Rebels, kind of derailing from the subject a bit, but I want to address this at least one time in our recorded video. The reason why I believe that Ahsoka should have died at the hands of Vader, which I probably said this reasoning multiple times before in like just videos like these, but it's because Vader's the one who trained her. Essentially, Plo Koon might have began her training by fighting her, but Anakin, like her journey, I mean, but Anakin really was like really the one who really began her training when she became his Padawan in the Clone Wars movie. And so it would have been like, it would have been sad, like, oh no, that's so sad, Vader killed his old Padawan. It would have been, in a dark way, very poetic. It would have been poetic to see Ahsoka trying to save her master, but her master is too far gone into the dark at this time and kills her. Would have added on to the character development for Darth Vader / Anakin Skywalker. And yeah, who knows? Maybe Vader still had believed that he killed Ahsoka. Maybe he believed that he had killed Ahsoka. Who knows? But her surviving that fight, regardless if that fight had any character development for Vader and Ahsoka, that decreased any character development that could have been for Vader. So that's why I am saying I would have preferred, for character development reasons, to have seen Ahsoka die in season 2 of Rebels. Even though she's my favorite Clone Wars character, still doesn't change the fact that I think that would have been a poetic ending for Ahsoka. But that's just me. But anyways, that's my reasoning. So, what do you guys think about the news episode of Mandolarian? Do you guys like it? Dislike it? Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Be kind to one another. Have a wonderful day. May the force be with you. And I love you all.